So I've had like a lot of projects that I'm doing and ideas for videos, and it's something to do to try to like get over the winter blahs, you know, and like it's kind of like a very it could be a little bit rough sometimes. So I like to do things, and when I do things, sometimes I have lots of things to do because lots of ideas come to mind because it's just part of the process that I have, which is, you know, the process I call it, and I get like, you get flooded with ideas, and then you know, you sort of implement as many as you can. And sometimes, if you can handle it, if you can ride the wave, if you can ride the dinosaur, you can actually make good, you know, art out of it. Because like a lot of times, multiple things will come into mind, different times of the day and whatever, and you end up melding some things together. You might think, well, this is kind of a cool idea, and then here's a completely different idea that I had at a different time about something else, and then you blend them together, and they sort of have this, you know, central narrative that you maybe only you know that you could make the connection between these two things, and you hope that maybe one or two others could, because it's a joke that no one else but you will get. They actually, even though they didn't need to make them that big anymore, they continued to make them big in the sort of like chips, when like computer chips started coming into the TV market, TV market. Sorry, Max Headroom. Just he's in my head all the time now. Yeah, he's got room, so he's good. He moved in yesterday. So anywho, they started making the TVs sort of solid state. There I go again. Solid state. Yeah, it was like Mel Tillis. Where's Mel Tillis? I don't know. Pam's over here. Okay. Hi, Pam. So my train of thought is right here. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so like I'm always kidding. I'm a hobo. I'm taking that word back. I'm sorry some people find it offensive to say hobo. They think it implies like some things, but it doesn't. It's just and it's not like, I don't want to take the glory away from people that actually are, you know, train hoppers and other folks, and there's a whole community there that is respected and has a culture and language and beauty all of its own. Okay? This hobo is like, that's a tough one. Does it imply like the hobo physically, or hobo is like somebody maybe collectively in the mind, you know, that like you're just, you know, traveling from place to place. That's what a hobo is, like, right? It's like David Banner with his fucking Well, then I got a question about David Banner going from town to town every time he fucks something up. It's kind of like a very interesting, I think I know some folks like that. But, you know, you're in an area and you, I don't know, turn into the Hulk and you fucking throw people through barns and shit, you know, like fucking, you know, destruction. You know, that's like a bill. You know, people are getting billed for this. So I'm not going to fix that fence post till I get, like, you know, compensated. You know, so David Banner's like, fuck it, I'm going to hitchhike out of here. So you're lucky that no one, like, who lost property was going to see you hitchhiking and fucking hit you, you know? Of course, that'd be like nowadays. But then they hit you, you turn into the Hulk, and you'd be like, oh, yeah, fuck you. Not unless he killed you before you got a chance to turn into the Hulk. That's the thing. No one understood. Now, I hate to talk about superheroes, because every goddamn movie made is a superhero movie. Do we need that many superhero movies? Apparently, I don't know, there's like every... That's enough. That's all you have to do is talk about it, and it'll happen, right? Boom. Magic. Everything is like magic to people now. They don't have a sense of like the process, you know, like I don't want to see the sausage being made. All right, well, you don't want to understand the process of the sausage being made. That's fine. I understand that. You don't have to watch it, but fucking understand it, you know, especially if you're in charge, or if you're like, you know, you've got responsibility. You've got to understand this big thing. You're the top of the heap. You're in charge of this thing and you don't know what it does. Then maybe, I don't know, look for something else. There's a lot of things going on now. You could donate plasma, you know, for the TVs. You know, that's a good thing. I didn't know you could donate plasma for TVs. Yes, you can. There's a shortage. We need more plasma TVs. Do they still make those? I don't know. They're on to some other TV now. It's It's made out of carrots. It's a carrot TV. It works off carrot juice. It's not very tasty. But there was a time where your appliances didn't care where you were. I could scream all day at my refrigerator back in 1987 and be like, fuck you, Bill, fuck you. You know, there's something going on over there because the dishwasher was reporting some very strange things being put in the dishwasher. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you could put things in the top rack of the dishwasher that you would not put in the bottom rack. Like, there's a fucking difference. I don't know, does it get scrubbed less? Because if that's the case, I'm not sure I like that. I don't want the top rack to be, like, weaker than the bottom rack. I want them both to be strong. I want the bottom rack and top rack to be able to strip the paint off a hobby horse. I just wanted to, I'm sorry, I don't mean to ramble. This is why I call the show The Ramble, because you don't have to watch it. You can just, like, scroll through, or if you're interested in maybe my thought process and maybe, I don't know, you'd be like the psychiatrist on TV saying, hi, I'm James Wood, and I'm going to be looking at a video of a woman who threw a cup at a woman at a Burger King. I am not going to psychoanalyze her, but I am a licensed physician, and I'm going to talk about this video. And then the woman throws a cup at the woman at Burger King, and then he's like, well, this woman's surely suffering from some sort of crisis situation, yeah. I mean, this does happen. People are losing it left and right. Not to make fun of that, and not to, like, say that I haven't been part of it. Boo boo. I haven't amplified a situation that was, like, dumb, that, you know, could have gone either way, and then I gotten angry about it and internalized it, and, like, sort of assigned like all the previous misdoings on that one event because it was happening now. So all of a sudden, the person who did something now has taken on all the burden of the people that did things before that just I couldn't deal with, or just went, you know, away. So that's dangerous. That's bad. And I keep trying to tell myself that you need to, like, slow down, stop, and be like, yes, it's giving up. It's realizing that society and civility is, like, you know, gone, but there's nothing I can do about it, and there's nothing I could do about it that's going to be impactful. I'm not going to make a difference. So all the work I do to try to make people, you know, aware that this is not good is stupid, because also it looks like I know that you're not supposed to, and it makes me look like a sort of like, you're telling me what to do, sir. Yeah, don't go through red lights. Like, this hat is great because you could do a lot of things with it. You know, you could put it on your head, you could throw it on the floor, you could pick it up and put it like this way, and then you can, like, also wear it like this, which is great because there's, like, a possibility that you can catch something in your hat, hopefully not a bird. But I did see a bald eagle the other day, which is really neat, and it's kind of, I don't know, like, it's the bird of the country, whatever, and I don't know. The national symbol is a bird. It's a cool bird. Okay, so I can like it for a bird. It's a bird. You know, birds are cool. I don't know. Birds are kind of assholes. You know, I just let out some bird seed. I let it out. That's what I say. I let the bird seed out and I put it in a feeder. A bird fooder, I call it. It's the bird fooder. Go fill the bird fooders. Okay, I fill them with bird seed and they come back all the time. They're like, hey, I like this seed. Or they don't. You can get bird seed somewhere else and then they're like, you know, they snub you. They just, like, throw it on the ground, like, fuck you. And then even the gerbils, you know, they got gerbils, what are they called? Gerbils? Hamsters? Chipmunks. Yeah, basically chipmunks are just wild gerbils. Ah, okay. If you put, like, scrambled eggs and macaroni and cheese. Oh, okay, now you're talking. Because you could do cheese and eggs or omelet, like a macaroni and cheese omelet. Oh my God, I invented this. Okay, let's try that. Take two. Okay. You sure? Is that okay? All right, I'm pretending right now. I just like to pretend, you know. Sometimes pretending is good. Today's not a good day. I'm sorry. I'm not ready for it. You know, and as I get old, my fingers get cold. And then, you're dealing with other issues. You got circulatory issues, first of all, today. And I'm sorry this is a ramble, and I'm sorry that, it's not, as coherent as it should be or would be if normally there were circumstances that I had, maybe pre-planned things a little better, or just gotten my shit together or just written a script, because you have to write a script when you do YouTube videos. You have to have everything written down and then you awkwardly read it. Number 13, dick. Number 12, shut the fuck up. Because if I talk about AI, then AI will capture the video and make an AI video of my AI video, which would be very funny because it wouldn't really make too much sense because the initial product probably didn't make too much sense to begin with. But they insisted that they would steal the product and make it even more fucked up just so that people maybe understood it now that AI fixed what they were saying to begin with. That would be actually a good idea, is to have AI correct speech. Like someone says something that's a little off. Shut up. But you know what? They could do that. And with the streaming services, here I sound like, hey, let me tell you about these. Now, with the streaming services, here's what I'm saying. This is a serious thing I'm saying, okay? Now, let me put my serious hat back on, because the thing is that, the streaming services now sort of have, this thing where you buy something and it's not really yours. That's what I'm trying to say, is you buy something and it's not yours. Wouldn't that piss you off? If you bought something and it wasn't yours, then it's oh, we just took it away. It's dude, I bought that, Oh no, repossessing it, and I don't have no, it's not like that, but that's with movies and things and CDs and songs and books and whatever. Now the books, god damn it, what the fuck is are you reading right out of the fucking Georgia Orwell book? No, you're not, because you took it off. So how can you use it as a point of reference to it's enough time been passed since we took that book off the shelves? I don't know, no, a year, I don't know. So okay, well, let's just try the shit in the book. No one reads books anyway. And in the background we hear the new national anthem of the national anthem, which is I don't know. What's the new national anthem now? No one, let's let AI make the new national anthem. That would be fucking hilarious, right? The AI national anthem. They'll just take, all kinds of sounds of, everything else from the United States, mostly fucking violent, things, and then, make it into a sound, and then make it into a song. Sound, and then to a song. And then that's the new national anthem. AI created national anthem. They'll have a contest, a name contest, to be yeah, and then, what's his name will pull out a name out of the hat, it could be this hat. You want to use this hat? You can use this hat, as long as I don't know where it's going, and then, I don't know. It's a little bit distressing, and furniture, it had no consent over the matter. But just a note of optimism. It's fun. We're having fun. Okay? We're having fun. And if you have to convince yourself you're having fun, then you're having fun doing so. There's no, fun in fun, okay? There's no fun in fun. What? What are you talking about? There's no fun in fun. There's no I in T. There's no it in us. There's no it in us. There's no... What is the expression? I don't know. It's been removed from the catalog of approved words. That's what we're getting into. The catalog of approved words. I can't wait to see that. Oh my god. Oh, that's gonna be fun to peruse the catalog of approved words and phrases. I'm waiting for the approved haircut. Are we gonna have approved haircuts now? Cause like I don't know, like maybe we should limit it to like a few different types of haircuts, and maybe we should not like include yours. Okay, yeah, well, you know what I'm gonna say? Like, hey, you're gonna have to like pay up, you know. There's gonna be all kinds of blackmail deals going on over there. It's gonna be like, yeah. Oh my God, it's just gonna, Man, what are you gonna do? I mean, you can't do anything. Like we tried, you know, you tried to do something, and like sometimes you try to do things, and it makes it worse. And like a lot of people kind of hope that that would be the case if they didn't do something, that would be the outcome, you know, so they don't do it when they should have probably, but they figured that 50% of the time it actually makes things worse, so they decline to do anything, and then when things get worse they cite their previous research, you know. One thing you should always do when you're making YouTube videos, and I tell you, I make a lot of YouTube videos. Over the years, I've made YouTube videos for. This is part of the process, you know, when you're trying to get a better sense or a better feel for who you are, so you can better advocate, and navigate. So if you are an advocator and a navigator, you're an advocate. No, you're not. You're nothing. That's nothing. That's not even a thing. That's one of the expressions I do like, you know, and sometimes I use expressions that, like, my daughter thinks are cringy, and there's one right there. And cringy, you know, like these phrases, they have a shelf life with them, you know, with that generation, because everything is disposable, like that pronunciation of that word, that they just have a shelf life. So if like someone was daubing or dabbing or doobing or whatever the fuck 1 year, like the next year it's not cool. And then the parents do it like 5 years later, and then the grandparents do it like 7 years later, and they're like, what the fuck? That no one says that anymore, Grammy. And then it's like a thing. But like when you think about it, it's just disposable because it was part of the culture, which is that disposable culture idea of consumerism, and, you know, make room for the new one because the new one's making us more money than the old one, so get the fuck out of here. And so I don't know, I'm not an economist. I'm not an economist. I'm not a banker. I'm not a you know, wealthy man by any means. You know, by no means. You know, as Roger Miller used to say. I just don't know how to pronounce towns. Sometimes when you live in an area and you don't know how to pronounce the town, it's a real like bad thing. You know, if you live in like Massachusetts, you don't know how the fuck to pronounce certain like town names, you know, it's a problem. You know, if you're like somewhere and you're like, hey, we're gonna go to Haverhill. You'd be like, dude, yeah, that's not it. We're going to Worcester's. That's not how you pronounce it, you know. Special guest Robert Flint.